Well, hello everyone. I'm Bryce with Roleplay Games, and I am your Dungeon Master. And these are my friends.
Hello.
We are playing a Pathfinder 2nd Edition campaign. It is a homebrew. And your question of the session for today is, if you could respec your real-life stats, what would you respec to? So if you could change your real-life stats, what would you change them to?
I wouldn't have made charisma my dump stat.
I was going to say, I don't know what I would make my dump stat.
That's a tough one.
That would be real difficult.
Yeah.
You don't want to be bad in anything
You have
necessarily.
real world implications for this.
Yeah.
Con, maybe? Likelihood of you getting into just like...
Yeah, but then there goes your fortitude save, and
But that's things like you're no longer resistant to disease and stuff.
The Black Plague.
Yeah.
Corona.
To tell you the truth, I'd probably just average everything up just a little, and then I'd have one high stat.
No min-maxing in real life?
Yeah, no one
Yeah.
matching in real life.
Yeah.
That Bryce, he's above average in everything.
Yeah, just slightly.
Just make your dump stat intelligence, and then you won't have to worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Then I wouldn't know.
That's right.
Ignorance is bliss, I guess.
Ooh, that also means that, if you're a rogue or whatever, you get so many stats to throw. You'd be a jack of all trades. That'd be
That's why it's
interesting.
my favorite class.
Yeah. So my fact for today, and I'm starting to realize that my facts aren't really fun, but my fact for today is Sanja is a very caring and nurturing person, but she has not been able to have children. This actually drove her once husband to leave her, and the Guardians don't really speak about it.
Yeah, that's not very fun.
Yeah.
Co's gonna end up bringing it up on accident. It's a very awkward situation.
So are you and Claude a thing? What's going on there?
So is there Mr. Son?
It would be me. I think we've established that.
Do you have any?
I'm not into
you
lizards.
know what?
You know what? Yeah.
Kids.
That's right. Where are all your hatchlings?
She's not a morning person though, so I mean, I
Yeah,
haven't
we
seen
learned
her
that,
kind side yet that much.
So we will do our fun facts, and then we are also going to give everyone a chance after their fun fact to say what happened with their level up. So everyone has leveled up, and we're going to do a brief thing because it's like they're going to do a dungeon crawl today or something. So it might come into effect. So, Gazmac.
Who? I am Tim. I play Gazmac, a monkey goblin sorcerer and entrepreneur. Fun fact of the day. So we're gonna go into his branch family again this week.
Best.
All right. He has a long, like uncle second removed. His name is Frazzlenack Bustygob.
Oh gosh.
There is
Frazzlenack. It's a dude. It's a guy. He is the goblin's best bus driver. Bustygob, because he buses the goblins around. So he found like this big, like just metal container. He fixed it up himself, and he's a wizard. And so what he does is he casts the spells on the bus, and uses that to like transport people around. So he can like shrink the whole bus down, so he can like zip through the streets and the alleyways and stuff, and all that sort of stuff. Anyways, so he's a really nice guy. He's an outgoing dude. So everybody calls him Mr. Frazzle. Mr. Frazzle.
Yeah, I
Does he have a chameleon pet?
Yeah, very fair.
No, he was going to say if he's a goblin, then it would have to be some sort of like mammal.
Like a mouse or
like
something?
a lemur or something. Or
A guinea pig?
Gerbil, yeah, there you go.
I like that.
There you go. So maybe if we're in Goblin City, we might see the magic wizard bus.
I was going to say, you got to come up with some sort of name for it.
So there you go.
And what happened with your level up?
Yeah. So a couple things. First of all, got rid of some spells and cantrips that I'd never really used and replaced them with ones that I thought were more would be more useful. Level up. So level 2 spells got Flaming Sphere and Invisibility were two that I chose. I also got Resist Energy from my bloodline. So I can invisibility. So I can, if I touch you, then I can cast invisibility. 10 minutes of invisibility.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, any hostile action that you take or damage or anything like that negates
Takes
it.
you out.
Yep.
Makes
Well,
sense.
taking
That's-
damage
You
negates
trip
it?
on a rock.
But you could literally
Sure,
make
yeah.
Cypher invisible.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he can
Or
run
you.
around.
Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
or
if
me,
you
yes.
move or something like that.
I mean, Cypher's basically
Cool.
already
Yeah.
invisible.
It could disrupt the
Yeah.
spell. I'd have to read it.
Yeah, I was
again,
going
but-
to say either way.
Yeah. I picked up the fleet trait, or fleet feet, so I've got a little bit more move speed as well. Not as fast as this one. But then let's see the other spells I picked up. Shattering Gem, which can give me or anyone that I give the spell to a few extra hit points potentially. It's like this gem that floats around, and it potentially like will take damage for you. And
That's
then
cool.
if it gets destroyed, it does damage against the attacker. So it's kind of like both a shield and a delayed offense.
How long does that last?
It lasts a while, I believe.
That's a great question. Let me just sort through all these papers that Bryce gave me. 1 minute.
1 minute.
10 rounds.
That's
That's not
not bad.
terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll last most
I
battles.
was going to say, yeah,
Yeah.
most,
Yep.
not multi-combat, but at least one
Yep.
encounter.
And then telekinetic projectile was the cantrip that I swapped in. So that allows me to basically like throw something like super fast, basically like Gambit, pretty much. That's how it's working, like the superhero.
He can basically take items from around him as well. They don't have to be on him to use it. So if he were to fly,
so yeah, that is handy.
so if he sees a rock laying there, he can use that to throw it.
Awesome.
So I can throw my deer poop.
You could. I don't know what damage type that's going to be.
Disgust.
Yeah.
Fortitude save.
Maybe
Hold
like
your
psychic
stomach.
damage. But, so there you
That's gonna
go.
be so fun. Just in time.
Yep.
Miss Anasha.
I'm Rachel. I play Anasha Evanvale. I have to pull it up. A half-elven monk hoping to pair artifact hunting with bad guy punting.
Oh no!
I like it. I like that
Ooh,
point.
bad
Last
guy.
week I was a little iffy.
Yeah.
I like
that.
Yeah, we're getting into our football terms. So.
We still have to get the scorecards.
We really do.
Yeah, we do.
I like
Yeah.
that one.
Her fun fact is kind of along Cypher's lines of a few weeks ago. Her favorite food is fruit, and of fruit, it's pears. It's just something she really grew up liking, and so she gets really excited, like back at the end whenever we have fruit. Pears are pretty good, because wow. So she got super fast, which is cool. She has 40 feet of movement speed instead of 25 now, which is nice.
Almost double.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bonkers.
And I don't know entirely what this means yet, but she's got Mystic Strike, so her fists are
Yeah, you're
magic-y
moving again.
now.
You froze.
So it
Oh no.
basically
Yeah, what
means
does that
you
do?
can, if I remember correctly, it means you can bypass DR, or your fists
Okay.
are treated as magical weapons.
Yeah, so there's some things that, for instance, whenever I was playing a campaign as a druid, and
And you
it
burned
was
everything?
against a werewolf, did not have magical weapons yet. So whenever I transformed into a bear, thinking, "Oh, I'm going to be awesome against this," it didn't work out.
Oh.
So
He had like resistance to anything.
I couldn't damage him at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
Oh,
Some of them you
So-
do half damage. Some of them you don't do. They don't take any damage from non-magical.
Yep.
weapons.
So I stood there as a bear, just taking damage, hoping someone else with a dagger would stab the guy.
What a story.
Yeah.
We knew about the whole like setting the thing on fire, but not the bear part.
Yeah, it didn't work out very well for me. I mean, I survived, but
Barely.
Barely.
Oh, no.
There's my 10. I'm a punch.
No,
I appreciate it.
And then what else did she do? I mean, I think it was just from the runes, right? It was just stronger stuff.
mhm.
But that's not from leveling up.
You heightened your stealth.
Oh yeah, and then heightened stealth, so like Cypher and I could go
We can go
semi-invisible.
Stealthy.
Yeah.
sneakifying.
Sneakifying.
So in Discord, I'm talking here. Says hands down, I would max intelligence. Going through life with a -2 intelligence is a bummer.
I feel you. I'm right there. Yeah. That's all from me.
All right. I'm Caleb. I play Ko Dashik, who's a lizard folk battle medic champion. And fun fact about Ko is that Ko can juggle. So in his time playing sludge ball, when things were quiet, he just practice throwing the sludge balls around, and yep, he can juggle. As far as what cool things I got leveling up, I added to my toughness, so gave myself 3 extra hit points just because I want to be able to be more of a tank.
Per level, right?
Yeah, he'll get a certain amount per level.
Yep. Yep, but I added 3 extra in addition.
Yeah, I was gonna say should have got you 9 because it's retroactive.
It doesn't give the automatic 6 or something.
Doesn't?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's sad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
things changed. I know.
Weak.
Would have been nice.
The worst
nerfed
thing that has
that,
changed
though.
is what is it? Multiple people. That spell.
Mirror image.
Mirror image.
Oh yeah, we were talking
Yeah.
about that. They nerfed the heck
it
out of that.
huge.
Yeah.
So mirror image, you used to be able to create multiple images.
Mm-hmm.
You could create 1d4 plus 1 for every 3 levels, I think it was.
That's confusing.
And basically, so you might have 6 other images around you.
And they don't know who's the real one.
They don't know who's the real one. Now, the first thing they have to do in Pathfinder is they would roll, and if they hit your armor class, then they roll a percentage dice to see if they hit you or one of the mirrors. In Pathfinder 2e, even if they miss your armor class, they automatically take out a mirror. And it's only 1d4.
Yeah.
It
I was
never
gonna say,
increases.
Oh.
Plus, isn't it like it's only on a critical failure that they don't take one out? I think
Something like that, yeah.
If they actually get a critical success, they take one out and
And
they
hit
still
you.
do damage.
Yep.
It's
Yeah, so it's a big difference, but
it is massively
yeah.
different.
I increased my battle medicine, so my medicine check boosted that. Another sort of cool thing is my longsword now has the weapon trait of returning. So if I ever lose it or throw my sword, I can return it right back. So it's happened a few times. Yep, in those cases. And then weapon surge and divine lance have been heightened, and lay on hands.
good deal.
I think that's
Cool.
Nice.
I'm Josh. I play Cypher Underfoot, a halfling rogue, and Cypher's fun fact for the evening is his favorite game is Mancala. So that's a game that one of the few things that they could actually play in the slavers camp, because all you need are some rocks and some divots in the ground, or a simple board. So he really likes playing Mancala.
Hold on.
And if you don't know what it is, it's one of the oldest games in the civilized world, I think. Originated
Sounds
in
right.
Egypt, but super, super cool, super simple to learn, hard to master, one of those kind of fun things. For leveling up, because I don't read things very often sometimes, or don't understand the things I read, I took magical crafting. So, I could make that the flame staff that I gave to Gazmac. I also took halfling luck. So that means that once per day skill check, or I think it's a save as well. Yeah, save or skill check. I can re-roll a fail.
nice. It's like almost like using a hero point, but for
Yeah.
free. Cool.
But I can only do that. I can do that once per day. There was one other thing. Oh, deny advantage. So anybody who is my level or lower, I cannot be flanked by, or made. I can't be made flat-footed by them.
Oh.
So yeah,
Nice.
Deny.
Cool. So, last time we had arrived back at Enswood, saw that it was on fire. Turns out that the children successfully defended Enswood, and you all decided that it was time to set out to find a relic that will hopefully help you battle one of the sins. So, you followed basically the trail back towards where Cypher had first appeared in the world, and you have found the Temple of Forgiveness. You realize that the only way to enter was to actually have an act of forgiveness in front of the door. Very, what's the game that you had to do different things in front of doors to open them up? Fable. Very Fable-ish.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Forgot about that.
So, once that act has happened, the door opened, you guys entered. 2 of you looked into the well. And
Well.
as you did, one of you resisted and the other did not. So that means that you have to share what you have been most in need of forgiveness for.
Right now.
Yes.
All right. So Ko if you know a little bit of Ko, you don't know too much of Ko's backstory, but what you do know is that he met the god Iomedae through a traveler that came to the village, and you know that he has since been traveling, seeking Iomedae's will, following her. Well, the story behind that is Ko, when he met this distant traveler and learned about Iomedae, it's not very lizard folk to, first of all, to be a champion. It's not something that lizard folk aspire to be necessarily. And also, lizard folk are very isolated, so they stay in the marsh. They don't really travel. They don't really leave. And so when Ko sort of heard about Iomedae, it unorthodoxly sort of resonated with him, and he decided that he was going to follow Iomedae. And at that moment, he had a argument with his parents, if you will. His parents didn't want him to leave. His parents wanted him to stay. And they sort of had, not a falling out, but they had their disagreements. And the next day, Ko actually, that's when he left. And so he left without really having good terms with his parents, and he left without, really speaking to them. And so that's something that he's sort of carried throughout this whole journey, is sort of that feeling of, I'm following Iomedae, who is, valiance and honor, and what I did, I sort of feel like I need to ask forgiveness from my parents for leaving them on not good terms. So that is Ko's backstory.
How very Anasha of you.
We didn't court, or I told him not to tell me, so that's the first time I'm hearing it too. I thought you were going to say you slew your father, and I was like, oh.
Nope, he didn't kill anyone. He's not that guy, so.
Wow.
So, with that, it means that you take a -2 to pretty much everything as long as you're inside this temple. So while you're in here, you're slightly distracted. All you can pretty much think about is, man, the way I interact with my parents, I shouldn't have left that way. And it's just constantly going through your head. So you are distracted pretty much this entire time.
Fun times.
It'll be. So you have entered, you have come back from the reflection. You look around and everyone's kind of looking at you for a second, and you try to shake it off, but it's a little haunting. So everyone knows in the chat, we are also live in Discord. So I will be under the Estonia and Hearn campaign. If you want to speak specifically to me, I ask you that you head there. Everyone else is able to see the stream chat, so you are welcome to talk to anyone that is here in the stream chat. But if you want to speak specifically to me, go to the Estonia and Hearn campaign. So, and Discord should be below your screen. It should be one of the cards that I made this week. So,
yay, productivity!
Yay, good things. What do you guys want to do?
Well, probably look around the room and see, is there anything that we noticed there other than just, the door forward? If there's a door forward.
So, from what you remember, you see the stairs that you guys have come down. You see the reflection, or the pool there. For those of you that looked in, you couldn't really see a bottom of it. So you don't know how deep it is. And then there is a small raised platform in the corner. And as far as you can tell, there's nothing to it other than there's a small raised platform.
I was going to say, because that's what I did last time, was actually kind of investigated it. And
Yep.
Is there any decorations or decor or anything like that on the walls?
There's some small symbols and stuff, but nothing that you guys really recognize. There's a good chance that it's more towards the forgiveness. So.
All right, then. I will sneak basically into the opening of the next room, into that little hallway, checking for traps all the way, but trying to be stealthy, and then observing everything I can in the room beyond.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth.
All right. 17. And looking for traps. That is worse. 14.
Okay. As you walk in, you do not see any traps.
Because this is as far as I would have gone, is right there.
Okay, that one is down. So 1 second, everyone. Let's get the battle movement back up.
Yay!
Yay!
Ah. Testing.
All right, and we're live. So, you move up to there. In this room, you're able to see several large rocks that seem to have fallen probably from the ceiling area. To the right, there's a large puddle of water. You can't quite tell how deep it is. For you, it might go over your head. For others, it could be about waist high. As you look up, you are able to see probably close to 60 to 80 feet up in the air. There's almost like an overlook that looks down upon this room. And from what you're able to tell, there's a lot of cobwebs and such in the area.
Is that the overlook to the right? Is it above the water, or is it to
It's the overlook is
Laser pointer.
is all of this area here.
I got you.
Cool.
That's what I figured. So it's just dark and cobwebby up there?
So you can't quite see what's up on that platform. You just see that there is
A platform.
an area up there that is cleared further back where the wall comes out.
I
Goes
got you.
in.
Do you see anything?
Nothing of note. Alright, then I will slide around to here and just look into the... And looking into water seems like a bad idea, but I want to see if there's anything in there that looks like it might come out.
From what you're able to tell, you don't see anything in there. Roll perception once more.
Alright. Alright, that's a little better. 21.
Okay. You do see
Oh, man.
Oh, fun.
a couple large spiders off to the side there, and all the yellow are either webbed creatures or just webs in general.
Good times. Good times.
Can I follow him into the hallway?
You are welcome to come into the hallway.
I am going to use my wand of mage armor on myself and Anasha.
Okay, so go ahead and take 2 charges off of it.
I assume
So
it's
that's
down
plus
here.
one
doing-
I thought you said you would never do that for me.
I immediately regret
It's so sweet, that's bad.
It's not sweet, it's practical. If they kill you, they're coming after me.
That forgiveness really worked.
I think Anasha was seriously touched there.
I'll come up over here.
What does that mean?
You have plus 1 AC for the rest of the day.
The rest
The rest of the day. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it was full 24 hours. Yeah. Yep.
Cool. Snazzy.
Until the next rest.
Yeah.
Yep. So, all right. So you see 2 giant spiders off in that area, and you do hear clittering of other creatures as well.
Can I tell from where?
Generally in the same area. It could be hidden behind some of the rocks. You can't quite tell. There are some webs and stuff on the walls, but you can't quite see that high.
Awesome. Super cool. I give some sort of complicated hand gesture that's basically like, the whole,
Yeah.
back here to them. Whether or not they understand it is entirely up to them.
I cast
He
message.
understands it because I'm using the that secret thieves language, like the hand signals thing. I think that's part of or at least it's part of my background.
Yeah, it's part of yours.
Yes.
But he does not have.
I thought
he is
he
charlatan.
did. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then that's what I'm
Different kind
using.
of reference.
So whether or
Okay.
not you guys can parse it
So,
out. Yeah,
uh,
exactly. It's like the baseball
Yeah.
sign.
And I was just looking at the ceiling. So
I'm just going to cast message.
There
okay.
you go.
Okay, cool.
Hey, what's all with all the finger waggling?
Do my
I'm the
best-
sorcerer here. You're not.
do my best not to look startled hearing that voice in my brain. So as quietly, I'll respond and tell him that there's some very large and scary spiders across the room with what may not be.
So this specifically says the words come directly into your ear, and you mouth them quietly. So.
Yep.
Yeah,
be
so
okay.
I'll
So
say them as
you
quietly as I
roll
can.
stealth with an advantage. So roll twice, take the higher of the two.
Okie dokie. Alright. Wow, that's not actually too terrible. So stealth, 25.
25. All right. As far as you can tell, nothing hears you.
Awesome. Is there a limit to the
Just
their word
just
count?
distance.
Or is it just,
no
okay.
limit on word count.
Cool. So I will pass
So
along
yeah,
that
we're
there
talking to
are
Liam.
more than a couple scary, huge, scary spiders in here.
Well, it says can give a brief response. Yeah, can give a brief response as a reaction. So, however you define brief.
See, reaction is well, a whole 2 seconds thereabouts. So yeah, big scary spiders across the room.
Okay.
I'll probably extinguish the dancing lights that I definitely brought into this little thing.
All right. So we
If
got
you tell me.
big spiders, like big enough to eat me. So that's a problem.
It's okay. I'll stand. between-
Even medium-sized spiders. Are
Yeah.
big enough to
I
eat
mean,
you.
that's fair.
Potentially, yeah.
They're big enough to eat Co.
They are.
All right.
Are we safe to go in the tow, or do we want to wait for Seth to come back?
He's still. They don't see him
Okay.
because if they did, he's a snack. So
I'll give another complicated series of gestures.
you rang.
Is message a cantrip?
That's what I was gonna
Yes.
say.
Okay.
Okay, good.
I just want to be sure.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
I was gonna ask that, and I was like, you know what? That's
put
not in
another quarter
character
in the
'cause I don't
machine.
know. I'll give you 2 words. Burn them.
Okay. He wants to use fire, so
Okay.
I'm gonna use some fire. All right.
How about I go in and stay next to him in case something happens, and you can shoot past us.
Well, he said spiders, so there's at least 2. There could be more. So I'm thinking that maybe what we do is I've got a nice little spell that can give you some extra hit points, give you some extra health, give you some extra defense. We'll tank you up. You can go in, draw their attention, and then I'll burn them from the back. You and Cypher can sweep around the outside.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Okay. You might want to take the water side.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Just saying.
So I'll try to.
In
sneak
case you need
in
to put
next
yourself
to
out
him.
real quick.
Right.
Yeah. Well.
Well,
I
that
know you
end.
have to like swim and doggy paddle.
I
through
was
it.
gonna say that end. It's mostly because you might not be able to reach.
Oh.
Swim checks.
Yeah.
All right. So
Are you hitting me up with mage armor?
Athletics.
Or am I?
Oh yeah, no boy.
Yeah.
No.
no, mage armor won't work on you.
Acrobatics?
I'm giving. So I'll cast Shattering Gem on Ko.
Okay.
What does that do again?
So that gives you 10 hit points for the next minute, and then there's a DC check that anytime there's an attack against you, and that'll take the damage first if you pass.
The 10 damage. The 10 hit points will take the damage.
Yeah.
Yep. And then after that 10 damage is taken,
It explodes.
dealing 2d8.
For 2d8.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. Like I'm a supercharged bomb.
Pretty much. Yeah.
All right.
So we've got that, and I'll pull out my. I've got my wand of magic missile in one hand and other hand free.
Okay.
I'm waiting for I'm waiting for a fancy conflagration. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna just go right in.
Oh,
Alright,
whoa,
so-
whoa.
Everyone will get 1 round. So this is a surprise round. So
Okay.
you're able to make your entrance. I'll let you stack up on the door to make the entrance first. So you're able to situate yourselves at the door how you'd like. And then after you guys have moved from there, that will be your one.
I might want to get in and try
Free.
to send Cypher the other way before we start.
Mhm.
If we're trying
I'll-
to kind of split up.
I guess I could message him and tell him the plan.
Okay.
So I'll message him and let him know what the plan is, and that Anasha will take the water side. He can go to try.
I
to
plan
stay
on just
the
coming
other side.
like right up,
The
Yep.
only
right up there.
downside to that, because during a surprise round, you only get one action, right?
Mhm.
So
Oh, you only get one action.
yeah,
Yep.
so
Okay.
I can
Or you
either
get your move
move
or hide.
or I can make a surprise attack.
Well, let's take the surprise attack then.
That's what I was going.
We'll go.
That's what I was going.
That's what I
for.
wanted to do.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because Rogue can sneak attack
I
damage.
know that's kind of my thing.
All right. Well, whenever.
So I guess I'll take my
So,
one.
first question, are you trying to sneak in first? Because that won't be part of these actions
I
if you
was trying
sneak.
to sneak in, yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll stealth.
Come on. 13.
Okay. Go ahead and move to where you would like to move at half speed, so you get 20
That's
feet of
okay.
movement.
Good grief!
You can move
Almost
fast.
faster. She move almost faster than I can.
Long
at
legs.
speed.
Okay. So I guess like
That'd be like one of these.
yeah.
But you're on water side, so.
Because that's the thing. There's no cover over here, so if we're going to try to, like...
Yeah.
Well, should we just both go to one side and then kind of...
I guess.
I can help him swim if he falls or something.
I can swim.
Can I go and, like... People wouldn't be able to hide behind that, would I?
Yeah, I mean,
If
Take
it's
partial
there, I
cover.
mean, we don't know if it's a boulder or
True.
if it's a.
Oh yeah, they're the fallen
you know,
ceiling rocks.
Yeah, it's large enough that
Okay.
you might be able to hide if
actually,
you crouch.
that might be a good idea is for you
Yeah.
to try and confront them and drag them over into the water area.
Yeah.
Because you're fine in water.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you are.
Yeah, but then your fire will be less effective.
Maybe.
Good point. Okay. Well, here I'm gonna come.
Crouch.
Alright, so that was 25 feet of movement.
Wow, you can
There
see
you
from
go.
above.
Trying to sneak an extra
Yes.
5.
No, I just wasn't.
Now that you've got 40 movement, I can just go.
I'm gonna go over here. Oh, hi. What is that?
Oh no!
Oh,
Baby spiders.
Yep, spiderlings.
In a sack?
Is it a swarm?
It is a swarm.
Oh,
In fact, you will have 2 swarms.
beans.
I hate spiders.
So
And that is a hunting spider. He was the
So-
closest I had to what looks like a hunting spider.
you know how we were talking about stuff that was not damaged by normal stuff? Swarms.
Swarms.
Swarms are not.
Damaged by normal.
Yeah.
They actually are damaged by normal stuff, but it's,
But
like, super
yeah, it's
quarter
either half
damage
or
and
quarter damage.
Because they're so
It's
little and they can
ridiculous.
just move, I guess?
Right.
Yep.
All right.
So AOE's and elemental damage is the
My Divine Lance
biggest,
isn't AoE, is it?
No.
It's.
Okay, good to know.
I'm gonna have to.
Yes. yes.
I know. I got it.
I was gonna say, yeah, Gazmac's gonna have to be our swarm monkey over there.
All right. So the 2 of you, sorry, the 3 of you will still get a surprise action. You no longer have a surprise action.
That
You've been
works.
seen.
I've been surprised.
So
Go.
So, let's see. If I'm starting here, or am I starting? Okay.
you're starting there. Yeah.
Okay. I can't really get close enough to be in range of anything. Well, I'll just go up close then. I guess that's all I can do. So that was my surprise action.
Okay.
And we're all gonna get our hair lit on fire.
Yeah.
Actually, I might be in range. No, I should just get up close.
Okay. And then, so when you said stack up by the door, you mean like basically that's where I'm at, and then
I'll let you up one closer.
one more.
Yeah, because you would have stacked in.
Okay.
I'm actually going to
Hallways
step.
everyone's moving.
I'm going to be over here instead.
Okay.
Give Gazmac some
Some breathing room.
space. Yeah.
Firing alley. Am I able to fire around that corner?
They will have cover.
Do a 5-foot step. Yeah.
5-foot step is still a move action.
Yeah, you're
so.
right. You're right.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Why not?
Okay.
We'll use I'll use my produce flame on the nearest swarm.
All right.
That's an 18.
18. Okay. What color is that?
Green.
Green.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so you're 18. That will miss because
Yeah,
of
'cause-
cover.
Is it +2 or
Plus
+4?
four.
Oh gosh, cover.
Yeah, cover's no joke.
Yeah, partial cover is +2.
That's partial. There you go.
Yep.
So it's full cover, mostly like you stick your hand around the corner without looking. You just
Pretty much, he's like, "Ugh," and it's right outside his sight line. So, all right.
I shoot at the closest big spider
Okay.
to me. 29 to hit.
Which
28 to hit.
which color is it?
Blue?
Yeah, blue. Yeah,
And what's the other color?
red.
Okay. That will hit.
With 9 damage.
9 damage. All right. Good job. Go ahead and roll initiative. You guys will be rolling using stealth. Cypher?
19.
Ko?
11.
Gazmak?
14.
Anasha?
18.
Nice.
Spiders?
53.
Maybe all together.
Yeah.
Every spider in the swarm rolls a die.
Oh gosh. Oh, that's terrible. That would take so long.
It would take forever. Especially since I consider swarms to be whatever their health is, that's how many spiders I
Ugh.
Makes
basically
sense.
would say that there are. Yeah.
It's
I
like
take
those
the big
videos
one.
of like the clumps of the daddy long legs just flying apart.
Ooh.
Swarms are. Just glad we got somebody who does fire damage. Because
Yeah.
no
Either
joke.
that or torches.
Even then,
Yeah, they're not
They
great.
only do half. I think they only do half damage.
No.
Pretty much. Or do they do full
They
damage?
do full damage. Yeah.
But you have to
that's
take time
nice.
to light them, right?
No, you can grab them off the wall. There's ever burning
really?
torches around.
Burning torches don't burn.
Oh.
They don't cause fire damage.
Well, then
Then why are they called ever
That
burning?
sounds like that's
Never
misleading advertisement.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate it.
it's basically it's like as if light was cast on the end of the stick.
It
doesn't
why not
do
just call it
The
Everlit
Everlit.
torches? These words are important.
Yeah.
All right, Giant Spider Blue is going first.
Which is the one that took damage.
Yep.
Yep. So it is going to move straight to Cypher.
Through the water.
Yeah, it's huge, so it's not going to take difficult terrain on it.
Interesting.
Or it's large.
That thing is huge. Oh
I
my
mean, they could probably
gosh.
climb on a wall if it wanted, right?
It could have, yes.
Right.
Ugh. Two
All
sharks
right.
and a bunch of people.
So it moves to Josh, and I'll say it ends up taking 2 movements because it is a little slower, but not as hampered as people that are tiny would be. And 1 attack. And it's going to attempt to bite him. And a 14 is going to miss.
Yes, it will.
They have cool things.
Oh no, that's not what you want to
Cypher.
I am going. Does it have reach? Just. Does it look like
Roll
it has reach?
knowledge nature.
All right. Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know.
Nuts. All right. Yeah. All right. I am going to go. I'm going to move to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to move to here. I'm going to take the hide action around Ko.
Okay.
Right? That is what I want to do, isn't it? Sorry. Do me sorry. Yeah, we'll just say that. Ooh. 26.
Okay.
And then I am going to attack the hunting spider
All right.
with my crossbow. I'd probably miss with a 15.
That will miss.
But I missed, so it didn't ruin
It's true.
my halfway decent hide stealth check, whatever.
All right. Hunting spider is going to move up to Ko.
I really
Fight.
need. What is it? Not combat. Well, combat reflexes, but the thing that allows me to do attacks of opportunity.
Okay. First attack misses. Second attack is a 19.
I have an AC of 19, but if I react with shield block, I'll block it.
All right.
So I will react.
All right.
Actually, you need to do your DC check for the Shattering Gem. So it says each time a creature strikes. Wait, it says strikes. Does that
Strike.
mean
That's a hit.
it has to hit? Okay.
Yep.
So it's hitting my shield,
Okay.
but not me, but that will still...
Yeah. It
still
would
not-
have to cause damage.
Okay.
No, I was gonna say if you wanted to let it, you could, because the reaction is a reaction. So
I'll
you
wait
have
till
to
I
do
actually
it.
get hit, I think. Because, I mean, it doesn't go away until I get hit, right?
It doesn't go away till
Yeah.
you take 10
For
points of
a
damage.
minute. Or
So I might as well preserve it.
All right.
Okay.
Anasha.
Oh, I thought I was scared.
Wait.
We already did the surprise round, so this is actual combat now.
Does he have a -2
I was
to...
gonna say AC's the only thing.
I don't have a
that-
-2.
No,
Okay.
it's not the AC.
AC's
All right.
Yeah, I would have
was
noted
all-
that.
Yeah.
Just
my
making sure.
rolls, just my
Okay.
rolls.
Just as rolls.
Yeah, everything
Keeping us
else,
honest.
yeah.
Okay, good point. So you said the swarms are... I wouldn't know. I would probably try to punch the big swarm of spiders.
You would know that you're not
I would
gonna,
know?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
you've been
spiders.
adventuring in woods and stuff. You've come across... You had bees chase you and your
Good
brother.
point, Good point.
You would know that
don't mess the swarms.
you're not going to deal much damage by punching at bees or swarms.
Okay.
The bees.
But you could take a full attack against the big guy.
Big
there.
guy, yeah.
Or
Or
the
the,
hunting
I thought
or the
hunting, but
one.
I'd be flanked if he came behind me, right?
The big one.
Yeah.
Either them or the swarm.
But you could come
So-
around this side
Roll
hunting it, if you wanted.
nature.
And you'd be safe from
Okay.
the big spider. He might come after me instead.
18.
Okay, so you know that swarms have to be in your square to deal damage. They do not provide flanking.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Whale.
They basically have to be on top of you.
Let's.
Which is everybody's favorite thing.
Yeah. Do they move? Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Some questions are better not asked.
Well, I feel like if the hunting was attacking Ko, she would go after that. So, man, do you have to move? I guess you have to move to hit.
Well, you've got a
Yeah,
5 foot
you've got a
step.
5 foot
It's
step.
part of his
Okay.
attack. So,
So,
Probably come here and then do flurry blows.
Your
step
flank.
is a action.
do what?
Oh, it is an action.
Step is an action.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
But you've got flanking.
Yep.
Yes.
And you've got 2 more actions.
Okay. So,
Do that flurry of blows.
mm-hmm.
Question is, she's going to use an action to go into tiger
Tiger or
stance.
not, yeah. It has to happen then eventually, but I'm gonna get eaten. Let's not. Let's just punch.
Okay.
Okay. So, first one's 11. Second one is 26. 28.
And as your flurry blows, that will hit.
Mhm. Okay. So,
Do critical failures matter, like not just a normal attack?
was that a crit failure? I wasn't actually.
No.
So,
Or-
no,
it
it
was
wouldn't have
2.
been.
Okay.
Okay, so
I just
2d6,
meant like
4
the 10 under
plus.
to hit.
Yeah, it
would.
It does matter.
Yeah.
And that kind of thing.
Okay,
Yep.
so it's
Good to
10
know.
damage.
10 damage?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. It is not happy.
that's good. That's good.
And that's your...
I have one more if I want to
Yep.
run.
You could move,
I
at
think I
least get on the
probably-
other side, like
Yeah.
over here or back. You don't want to lead him to Gazmac, probably. But
No, not really. They don't even know where he is right now, right? So,
no.
Would I be able to come over this way? Woo.
Not outside of the wall, but yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Over here.
Through the walls, I know clip,
Just
no
melt
clip.
into it. Okay.
Alright.
Oh, I don't have anybody to flank with anymore.
Spider Swarm Red. Which one?
The back
That's
one.
the
back
back
one.
The back one? Alright, that's going to move to Anasha.
Oh.
And it'll be
And
sharing
she-
her square.
yeah, moves into her square.
I don't know how to do that.
Just put it right.
Yeah, there you
Put
go.
them right next to
That
each other.
works.
Yep.
They're red.
Alright, and they are going to do.
Oh, that's just so much worse than one spider.
Flurry of bites.
Flurry of bites.
That's it.
So you have 3 damage.
Okay.
Make a reflex save.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Poison, maybe?
Difficult terrain or
Oh,
something.
it's 16.
Or webbing.
Alright, so you are not poisoned.
It's a reflex save?
Yeah,
That's good.
weird.
it is. So there's.
I mean, don't get me wrong, that's my best one.
Well,
So I'm all-
you're actually
Same.
getting 2 saves against it. You have 1 reflex save, which means that you are not exposed to the venom. Then you have a saving throw of fortitude save to see which poison you get.
Yuck.
Yeah. In the duration of said poison.
Ooh.
So. Alright. That will be the swarm. Gazmat?
All right.
Just as a
I'll step out.
recommendation.
So I'll take a 5-foot step
Okay.
forward.
Like,
Like,
where I'm
yeah,
going.
like
Here?
diagonal.
Placement.
It's a
Yep.
strategy. I would take a step
And then
over,
I will
so you're
use
flanking
Produce
me,
Flame
'cause you're kind of
on
like-
the
Yeah.
blue
So
swarm.
putting yourself in the middle of
Okay.
everything is kind of what you're
Mhm.
doing. So if you're going in
Yeah.
flanking, to me,
That's
that
the
would
one
make
that
most
you.
sense.
Yeah.
It's not near
That's a good
you.
idea.
That is a 16.
That will hit.
Because it automatically gives you a +2 and
Okay.
counteract your
Nice. That's
your, right.
Yeah,
your,
yeah.
yeah, there you go. Your sadness bonus.
Yeah. It's a good word for it. So it's-
Dang.
Which one are you attacking? Oh, the
this
swarm. Nice.
8 damage.
Nice.
Alright.
I freaking hate swarms.
one. Yeah.
When there's swarms of spiders, there's swarms of rats. That one's
Ugh,
rough.
that's like Innocence, right?
Do
Is that
what?
what that game's called? With the
Dishonored.
plague and
Oh.
the
Dishonored.
rats. Was it called Innocence? Is it?
There's another game called Dishonored.
Oh,
Dishonored
okay.
was what I was thinking
She's
of.
thinking of a new game that came out that's about like
It's like a
French
sister,
Revolution.
sister brother.
Alright, how much damage?
8 damage.
Alright.
remember what
Yeah,
year
no,
it was.
you ward off swarms of rats with fire.
You do.
Interesting. Dishonored's a blast.
13 damage.
Dishonored's a great game.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, Dishonored is great. I know what you're talking about with Innocence.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like.
And which
older
spider
sister.
swarm was that?
The
The
blue one. The one that's
green
not
one?
near.
Alright.
Not near Anasha.
The green one?
Green one, yeah.
Alright, the green one is gone.
Nice.
Oh, only 8? Okay. That's
Just
good.
like a, and then crackling.
Sizzle.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
have health because they're so
I'm
small.
just
Like you get a little couple step on
Roasting
them.
some snacks for later.
There you go. The goblin
That's it,
probably
right?
would like Christmas
That's it.
spiders.
That's
though.
all.
Alright.
Be spider.
Alright, giant spider red. Let's see. It is going to double move to Anasha.
Hey yo, everybody.
Or it actually like climbs up and over the boulder
Ugh.
and comes straight to you.
Are these the
This is so cool.
the art? Are those the spider swarm spiders?
Which one?
Do you remember those?
Mm.
In Rune Lords, you encountered 2 of what I thought.
Oh yeah,
were
these are probably them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, they're swarms of spiders inside of a spider husk.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
And it is
So is it every time
terrifying.
you like heard it, more come out, kind of a thing, or?
Like
17's gonna miss you, right?
They can do a lot of
Yes.
different stuff,
Okay.
but they're terrifying, and because these are different like
Cool.
artwork.
Right.
So-
I'm gonna move behind and into flanking on
Alright.
the hunting spider, which will basically counteract Josh was saying by stats.
You're making save too. Yep. So
It's
you're
like
rolling
roll.
it normal for
And
the
I will
attack.
just attack normally with my striking longsword.
Alright.
And that is going to be a 15.
15 is going to miss.
Alright, I will attack one more time. And that is a 15 again.
That will also miss. So you're like,
I'm just
sorry,
distracted.
Mom.
I'm sorry, Mom. I let you down. I let my family down.
I'm just happy I didn't get hit.
Alright, blue spider's gonna move to Ko now. And boy, does he not care.
What does that
I don't know what he
mean?
doesn't care about.
Big spider don't care.
Spider gonna spide.
That's right.
So 50 foot cone. So I need. Who's that? Gazmac, or not Gazmac. It's Ko and Cypher to make a reflex save.
19.
6.
You both fail.
Really?
Okay.
Yep. So you will receive 4d4 damage.
Oh boy.
Oh,
my
big
favorite.
spider don't care.
What is this?
I'll tell you in just a second.
Jeez, that's a crazy high.
What if that's like a venom like
12 damage.
Okay. So that destroys my shatter
Yes.
gem thing.
So you'll take 2 damage. You can roll your damage.
Alright, so that's 2d8.
So hair springs out
Oh, like a tarantula.
from the yeah, it's like basically a giant tarantula. Just spikes just fling out from it, and it kills the hunting spider.
Oh, well,
Thanks.
there you go.
That's what I
20
said.
foot, 20 foot burst.
It's a
Oh, that's why you said it
15-foot
didn't
cone.
care.
care.
It doesn't care.
Ooh.
Yep.
That's 8 damage total.
8 damage. Alright.
I'm glad these spiders aren't that small.
So yeah, just a whole bunch of hairs just spikes out and it hits all 3 of you.
Wow.
And takes
that
out
is
the one
unique.
spider.
Do you take any more damage, or do you have to remove them, or is it just a one-time
It's just
deal?
one time deal.
Okay.
So
Ouch.
Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Does it? Well, I wouldn't know.
and that's the lesser version of that. The regular version does 15-foot cone. It's a 25 basic reflex save,
Oof.
and it's 4d6.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's a fair amount.
So you have the slightly lesser version. All right, and now we are to Cypher.
I am going to move forward next to Anasha and use her to make the sneak action.
Okay.
Is it an Asha?
That's a 19.
He's probably going to be up next to Anasha.
Yeah.
Yep.
Other one. Oh, one more.
Oh.
Oh, because
There
we're
we go.
look at us all
I know. I was
being
just
friends.
And then I am going to attack the
Okay.
red spider.
What was your
19.
19? Okay.
It's a natural 20.
Nice.
Okay.
Do I do...
It did not see you coming.
Awesome.
Excellently done. Masterful.
So,
This is, yep.
that means...
It's huge.
So this is a lot of damage.
This is a lot of, at least for me, yeah, it's
Yep.
a lot of damage. So there's that. Does that bonus apply to sneak attack damage as well, or no? As
yes.
far as doubling damage.
It doubles all the damage.
All right. Well,
You're going to have to find more dice, huh?
I'm gonna have to get another D6.
So I like to hear.
Does someone have another D6? Oh wait, no, I found it. There we go. Oh gee.
And you remembered the 1d8 as well for deadly?
Yes, but that is not doubled.
Yes, correct. I just want to make sure you got it.
But yeah, I've got a D8 in there. That's
Not bad.
the D8's the lowest, so that's fun. All right. So 10.
About to deal some damage.
Yeah.
Not as much as you'd think. Well, okay, never mind.
Let's say that is a lot.
27
Yeah.
damage.
Don't ever do that on one of us. We gone.
I've done that already with
With
Cammy.
Cammy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all I got.
Excellent job. It looks halfway hurt.
Awesome.
Ooh,
Roughly.
If I was wearing a certain Pharaoh's mask, I would know exactly.
You would know exactly, yeah. So in the game that we were playing at Ben's house, I have the Mask of the Pharaoh, which allows me to see what their exact hit points are,
Yeah,
which is slightly
useful.
annoying for the DM.
There's a spell called Death Watch that basically allows you to know
How close they are to death.
status effects and
Everything.
exact hit points, and lets him keep it running.
It's all the time, yeah. As long as I'm wearing the mask, I can see where everyone's health is. And it's annoying because... So about how hurt are they on a scale of their full HP to their no HP?
I can see that.
I'm enjoying the no confirmation on the
man.
Crits.
On the crits.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
Yep. Anasha,
Am I impeded by the little butt guys? Can I turn and fight the big guy?
you can fight the big guy.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'll take one action, enter in tiger stance, turn and face the big boy. Because who's gonna slap little spiders when you're about to get eaten?
Depends on how much you hate spiders.
That's true.
Especially since there is roughly 12 of them on you.
It's so gross. I feel like it's like what's that show where you have to like either like
Fear Factor?
Fear
Fear
Factor,
Factor.
yeah.
It's when you like.
And they're
say
just crawling
spiders.
all over you. Just...
Okay.
Remember that one time you thought you had a bug on your back?
Man, this is
Oh
so much
God.
worse. I see how easy Gazback took it on me.
I cast Mage Hand. Just kidding.
Hey, I wouldn't even notice. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do Flurry and Blows with Tiger Claw.
Okay, so you switch to Tiger Stance, so that's one action.
That was one action.
Flurry of Blows
Yeah,
is your
that
second.
one's 13. And that one's a natural 20.
Nice.
Nice.
Alright, so you will roll your damage for your natural 20.
Yes. So it's 2d8, 2 plus 6 is 8, plus 2 is 10.
Plus 4, because that's doubled as well.
4.
So that was 12?
Yes.
Alright, you have one more action.
Okay, I will hit him again.
Okay.
I'm gonna try this leather thing out we got. So far, not great. Okay, and then that is 16.
16, that will miss.
Figure out.
Alright, Spider Swarm Red on Anasha.
Oh man. You haven't taken any damage though.
I have a little bit. They bit a little bit. But...
That will be
They nibble
2
your
damage.
ankles.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a reflex save.
Alrighty. 16.
And you do not get poisoned.
That's what I got last time, actually.
What is
Still
your,
though,
what is your reflex stat?
It's 11. It's pretty
I
great.
was gonna say that 25
Twitchy.
is.
And you take another 1 damage and make a reflex save.
Yeah. Oh dear.
They're swarmed on you and they get 3 actions.
I mean, I didn't even think about their moves last time. Okay. Oh, that was worse. Okay, 14.
Alright, you are now poisoned. Well, make a fortitude save.
Oh man. 20, not natural.
Okay, so you did not get poisoned. You did. You felt it for a second. Okay.
Spider-Man? No. Okay.
You get superpowers.
And then take another 3 damage.
Your superpower is con damage.
It's con-
And make
another-
a reflex save.
Same
14.
thing.
Okay, make a con or a fort save.
12.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Man.
At least it's not like super low, because again, this thing has like stacking shenanigans when it comes to failures. So at least it's just a normal failure, not a critical failure.
Yes.
Because
That sounds
those
bad.
are usually
Yeah.
much worse.
And you are now poisoned with death.
Alright, so you have 2 rounds of 1 poison and enfeebled. So,
Oof.
1 second. Now, I believe enfeebled is just for -2 to everything.
Oh,
But
Welcome to the
second.
club.
Wait, because is that like sicken 3 or something? Or is it? I don't know, there's so many different stats.
So enfeebled, you are you take a penalty to strength-based rolls and DCs,
Okay.
including strength-based attack rolls. So it actually does not hurt you nearly as bad as I thought it was going to.
So does it do anything?
So it's all strength -2 to all strength-based stuff,
Which I don't normally do.
which you
so-
don't do strength-based stuff.
Okay.
So
It's weird. You'd think punches were strength, but
They usually are.
they usually are, but you're a
dex.
dex-based puncher.
right.
Yep.
Okay, so 1
In
point.
concert there.
Yes.
It's a round sound.
So you have 2 rounds of that. So each of the upcoming rounds, you'll take 1 poison damage.
Okay.
And you also will have this strength based, and you are now more susceptible to their poison.
Ooh.
Gazmac.
All right.
I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, I'm curious as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run up to Anasha and use Produce Flame as a touch spell directly on the swarm.
You will deal damage to Anasha as well.
I was about to say, I'm gonna be lit on fire. Hey, you do whatever you want to do. I've got 35. We're doing okay on these spiders so far. I've always wanted to glow.
All right.
I was like, we are still in the first room of
I'm going
of a
to.
dungeon that we don't know how
I'll
big
be
it is.
practicing my medicine.
I'm going to instead of that then.
Do you want to? I'll move you back.
Oh,
So
okay.
you were.
No, I'm still gonna run
You're
up.
still going to here.
I'm gonna use Burning Hands then instead and catch the big spider in the cone as well.
Okay, so it'll be Anasha, Spiderlings, and Big Spider.
Right.
Okay.
So everyone rolls a DC 19
Reflex, correct?
reflex.
You can do it.
I know,
Survive
this is not too bad. We'll see.
And does that negate or half damage?
It does not say.
20.
Is that a 9?
Yeah.
Oh, you did it.
So, Burning Hands, DC 19.
Wait, but you're -2.
For strength.
For strength
For
based.
strength.
Yeah,
That's right.
Oh,
reflex-
just for strength.
Yeah,
Just going like-
reflex
Oh,
is
okay.
dex based.
Okay.
So if it was, oh wow, there you go. So it's not. So your 3 main saves are
All
will,
right.
con,
Yeah.
and dex. So it's
Gotcha.
not strength
Gotcha.
based.
So what was yours?
20, not natural.
20. So you succeed. You take half damage.
Okay.
The Spiderlings take no damage
Oh,
because they had a critical
Critical success.
What?
Yeah, they rolled a 20.
Yeah, they just. Ugh. They all went to my back where I wasn't getting singed.
Yeah.
They're just
And-
hitting your hair.
Oh, that's even. Oh, that's so great.
This could really hurt.
It come out just like.
my hope was basically to kill all of them in one hit.
And the giant spider takes half damage. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay.
How many times are you gonna do that?
It is 4d6.
20 damage.
You take 10. Oh no!
Okay, so big spider takes 10. Spiderlings takes 0.
So Burning Hands is that was one of the other things. It's now one of my signature spells, which means it's heightened. So instead of rolling 2d6, I roll
And which
4,
that is
4d6.
red.
So I guess we'll have more
The big
forgiveness
one, yeah.
after this. then.
Oh.
It was a strategic decision though. It's like I'm trying to kill these spiders because otherwise they're
No.
So
yeah.
as you produce your fire out, Anasha, ow! Why? And the spiders are just all on her back now as they dodge the attack.
they saw me coming and they
Yeah.
they're all like
Yeah.
And transmutate.
And the giant spider loses 4 legs and kind of collapses, and it's barely hanging on.
Ooh.
Oh, that was worth it.
No, I did something.
All right.
Let it be known that that was an intentional attack against my ally. Not an accidental one.
I don't know if that's better or not. It was strategic.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It wasn't intentional.
That's what I'm gonna tell Cammy. I strategically injured you.
That's what it was.
Giant spider is going to.
Which one?
This one.
Yep.
That's Big Red's turn.
Self-destruct.
Is going to shift to here.
Well, here I'm actually in this
Yeah.
spot
So
We are
yeah,
all here
it'll be
together.
where they can
where
they
they're.
can cone all of you.
So ready to get
nice.
coned.
All right, so make a reflex save. Everyone in that cone.
Dang it.
Spiderlings fail.
That's a 9.
You fail.
Safe.
That's 27.
It's reflex.
Yep.
29.
All right. And you.
27.
All right, so neither of you take damage.
Yay!
Yay, reflexes! Oh, well, okay.
Is that a critical success?
He was.
DC was 20, so you have 30 for critical.
Bummer.
So,
I like to think if it was a critical success, we'd
8
like
damage.
gain health.
Not bad.
Right.
but it kills the spider swarm
That.
Nice.
because it is an area of effect.
Yeah.
Thank you, giant spider.
just turn the hair just enough for it. They just.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah, exactly.
Oh wait, they're all on my back.
and that's why you don't take damage because it all slams into the spiders.
You got a bunch of dead spiders on your back now.
And
They're pinned to you.
I'm alright.
and you hear one of the spiders say, "And my shield."
I don't get that reference.
My axe, my
shield,
bow,
my bow.
and they became your shield.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Go.
Alright, I'm
I'd
going
rather dead spiders than
to.
white spiders.
I'll attack with my longsword, the one in front of me.
All right.
A natural 1.
Roll it again, please.
At least we're not.
Oh wait, no, we don't roll
We
again.
don't roll
That
again.
stuff just happens. That's right. I forgot.
This is
I have
not
a feeling
good.
someone's going to have to go
Fit.
fishing for their sword.
It does fit, I guess, the state of my mind right now.
When is your critical fumble deck going to show up, man?
I'm gonna have to purchase one.
Yeah.
Didn't
I
think
even
was gonna need it
practiced.
nearly
I
as much.
practiced my
Oh
rolling,
my goodness.
and that's what I get.
Did you blow like?
I should have. I
Does and
should
then
have.
just go. Yep, and then you.
Roll damage.
4.
4. Okay, so you take 2 damage as you come down with your sword, and you just are still not in the game, and you just come down and you end up slicing just a bit of your foot.
Wait, is it?
Oh wait, I
was
do. I,
gonna say,
I
no,
add my
it's,
plus 2, right?
Yeah, you do.
So
Yeah.
it's
So
actually
it'd be +1.
so 8 damage. So I take
So
4.
4 damage. Yep.
So I chop a few of my toes.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, my tootsies.
or your tail.
All right. Well, I suppose I shall try again.
That's right. Don't let them get you down.
Right back on the horse, buddy.
Magic rolls, magic.
That is
no,
a 2.
Not magic.
Alright, so
Improvement.
yeah, you went up by 1.
Oh wait, no, sorry.
No, it's not.
It's not
It's
2. I'll still miss, but it's
a
a 7.
7. There you go.
It's a
Okay.
7.
Which is important because there are critical failures.
Right, that was a
That
critical
don't
failure.
involve
though.
a natural 1. So.
And then I will go ahead and cast Shield then.
Okay.
My last move.
Alright.
Not the
Feeling great.
Yeah, a little distracted apparently.
Alright, so Blue Spider's gonna attack you now.
Oh, right.
And that will be a 28 to hit.
All right.
And that will be 12 damage.
All right. So that's -5 because my shield has a hardness of 5.
Yep.
So it's all right.
And I need you to make a fortitude save.
Hey, that's not too bad. 28.
That will succeed.
Tough guy.
And then it is going to attack you with one of its legs. And that'll be a 22 to hit.
And that will hit if my shield. Now that my shield's broken.
So that is 10 damage.
Oh gosh. All right.
And you are knocked prone.
Oof.
All right.
Although
So
that's not as terrible in this one, is it?
I mean, it's bad whenever you have a giant spider right next to you.
That's true.
So you are laying down now, if you wouldn't mind turning your character. And that is the end of its turn.
All right.
Next up is Cypher.
Would you consider this terrain as rubble?
Yeah.
Nice. So that means I don't have to take the
Is this-
hide action because I automatically do that without moving. So sneak check is 23.
Okay.
And now I will attack the red
Alright, it sees you.
balls.
Oh.
That is going to be a words. 17. I'm sorry, 27. It's a big
Nice.
difference.
That's a huge difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
At least you're rolling
I
well.
rolled a natural 17, and then I have a
Oh.
plus 10. So.
It is dead. I had 1 hit point left.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, you just flip
Let's see.
All three of you turn and just see me on the ground.
Yeah.
So that being said, I'm actually going to move to here.
Okay.
That is, what, 10 feet?
Yep.
Ah, nuts. Let me look at my thing and see if that's...
That's half your speed. That's still sneaking.
Oh, because I already did the sneak.
Yep.
Cool. So I guess we still keep the 23 that I rolled before.
Correct.
And I will attack again. Another natural 17, but that's a 22 to hit.
22 to hit. That will hit.
Nice.
Sound has been choppy every so often. Okay.
Uh-oh.
That's no bueno. No
Yeah.
es bueno.
Good to
All
know.
right, so there's that. And then there's
Thanks for
that.
telling us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'll have to figure out what that is.
It's the Twitch version of somebody telling you got something in your teeth. Thanks for being a real friend.
15 damage.
15 damage?
Yep.
Alrighty. Nasha.
Okay. I'm gonna run over. I have enough speed to get around.
Yeah, you do, and then some.
Oh yeah. So kind of jump over coat, and then I'm going to hit it with flurry blows. I'm still in tiger stance.
Yep.
How much did you actually move?
So I counted. It was like 35, I believe, and then a few
And she would have been able to
going
move-
around.
Yeah.
So
Well, the only reason I was because if you had two
Extra?
more,
Oh, good point.
you could go to here and flank.
it depends on if I can go through his space. Maybe
think you
5,
can.
10. Can I go through here? 15,
Yeah.
20. So that's true. 25, 30.
Yep.
30.
Yeah, yeah,
no,
'cause
right here.
Right.
There
I'm
you go.
technically in this spot. I'm just prone, so I don't
Blocked
take
by
it
a
that.
big spider.
Yep.
There you go.
Okay,
So now you
good
can,
point.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so the first one is 18. Whee! And the second one is 16, so they probably both miss.
Is that with the +2 from flanking?
Nope, so that'd be 20 and 18.
They both hit.
Cool.
Nice.
Can't find the dice. Okay, 8 and 7. That's good. So +2.
So,
Math is 15, 17.
okay, so you rolled
Wait,
an
you
8
rolled
and
an
a
8 and a
7.
7.
And then you add 4
So
Add
because
19.
4.
2 for each hit.
Oh, I forget that they each
Yeah.
get
So
their
it's
own.
19.
Thanks.
How do you want to do this?
With black spiders plastered to my face. I'm gonna go, get away from my friend, and I just want to punch him like in between the mandibles.
Okay. And as you do, it just sinks in and you see the spider's eyes roll into it as well.
I would totally get grossed out.
All 8 of the
I
eyes.
just
They all fall.
and along her fist.
Oh, someone's
And then-
someone's all sticky.
Oh,
and then it twitches out and then
that is so gross.
rolls over and
I'm glad it's dead, but whoa.
I'm really glad we have this water nearby.
There you go. You can wash yourself.
yeah,
off.
because water hasn't hurt anyone
I
this
know,
year.
I'm like, I'm not gonna jump in.
Yeah, that's true. No, not you.
I take a bath in the pool of reflection.
Oh no.
Wow.
Good
Your grief eats you alive.
Oh, gosh.
to know.
So, am I still gonna, do you want me to take the other round of poison that I didn't take?
Yeah, you'll take 2 points of poison, but you
Okay.
are now clear of that.
Oof.
What would you like to do? I can take all the spiders' bodies now.
Ugh.
We wish you would.
But, like, can we, like, grab part of the leg?
I was gonna say you could probably make a survival check to see if you can
attempt
take
to.
a
I'm
man.
going to scavenge for any good
Take a
bug legs.
All right, survival.
13.
16.
16. All right, you're able to get one large leg.
Nice.
I don't know how you.
I'm adding it to my collection of bugs. I still have 16 Bloodseeker legs.
Wait, are
Where are
they
you
burnt?
carrying all of these?
You just have to imagine like I have a big like open backpack and there's just a whole bunch of like bug legs sticking out here.
Oh my gosh. Well, I guess we should figure out who's the most injured. Because I could heal.
Probably the one that I burned.
I'm at 26 hit points.
I'm at 23, so I'm
23.
kinda with
Okay, so I can roll battle medicine. Well, actually,
I'm going. That's actually what I was looking at. I will attempt to heal myself.
actually, yeah, my medicine, my -2 would make me equal with your medicine. So I was wondering if it would be better for you to.
So, and you wouldn't be using battle medicine, you're using a regular medicine check.
Right.
So,
Because battle medicine you can use once per day.
in combat.
in combat, yeah.
Yeah,
So this is a regular medicine
Yeah,
check.
normal treat wounds check takes 10 minutes.
Yep, and
Okay.
you can't do it again for an hour.
Okay.
And you, that person can't.
Wait,
What's the
can't have
DC
done
for
that.
regular treat wounds?
15.
15?
Or there was one that was 20 for some reason.
So it increases for the amount of health
Oh,
that
yeah.
you get.
Yeah, and how?
Depending on what your DC is.
Right.
So the basic is 15. You get more based on.
If you increase that DC.
I got a 20.
No,
on
just
my-
based on what you
on
roll.
my medicine check.
I'm gonna
Do,
try to heal you.
Do you
then.
have to have a kit to try to heal yourself?
We have healing tools.
Oh,
Healing
because it's
tools.
like I'm technically trained. I don't know if that means you can roll into it. So maybe
Yep.
you'd be able to heal yourself, and I could heal myself because you're pretty low too.
Oh yeah.
But he
I mean,
can
if you
use,
wanna try.
I would use whoever's tools are the high, or whoever's roll is the highest to do it.
Okay,
Okay.
good point.
Because I can do it both on you and me, right?
Oh,
Or-
really? Oh, I have no idea this how it works. Oh, mine's
You
not
still
great.
have
Mine's
to-
10, so it doesn't matter.
I was going to say, like I said, it takes 10 minutes. So that's what I'm spending the next 10 minutes doing. I
Alright.
actually heal myself 11.
Nice.
So of the 12,
I'm
so
gonna
in
take
good shape.
10 minutes on an Asha then.
Okay. Yeah. Are you gonna be okay?
That's a natural 20, so a 29
Ooh.
or 27.
27.
That means you get to roll 4d8. if you need 4d8. I mean, as long as the person.
Let's see. So, if are you an expert in medicine?
I am. Well, yeah, I am actually.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay. So you do 48.
I imagine you healed full. That's 12 plus 7, 9. It's 4, so 23. Is that right?
No, it's 18. Unless you add more to
It's
it.
close to
You
4.
don't
Because that's a
have more.
2, right?
Oh, is that a 2?
Yeah, that's a 2.
Oh, that it looks like a 7 at my.
You need to get better
So
readable
yeah,
dice.
so you get 10, and then.
Oh, and you add 10 to it
18.
Oh,
so
there you go.
28.
So 28, nice.
So now we're full.
because the expert.
Nice.
That's huge.
So yeah, if you're an expert in medicine, you can attempt a DC 20 check,
Nice.
which increases the hit points gained by 10.
Cool.
Thank you.
Right.
Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, so I can actually, unless how we could wait
We
another
can
10 minutes, right?
we'll be
And I
okay.
can try again. Is that correct?
So it's 10 minutes to do it.
Okay. Once
You
per
cannot
day.
treat anyone, or you cannot treat a person that has been treated again for another hour.
Okay, but I can treat myself because
Yes.
Okay, so I'll
Nice.
treat myself then.
So don't get too hurt before we.
So
leave
roll
this
your
place.
medicine check.
Sideways.
Yeah, it's coming. Ooh, just that.
That
top
is the
roll
2
so
again.
much
Yeah.
better.
So I fail.
So yeah, you don't heal anything.
I will
Of course.
then.
Actually,
That's a critical failure.
yeah, that is a critical failure.
Oh no.
that is.
You take 1d8 damage.
Oh no. Go.
You cut the wrong place.
Not my day.
Forgiveness is not yours.
So 6. So 20. All right. I'm gonna do something that I
Can you
can't.
like poison yourself, pretty much?
It just
I cut myself.
You were attempting to wrap a bandage, and you went to cut the bandage off, and instead you cut your arm.
Somehow
off
this is a
of your
little too
bandage.
fitting for how
Yeah.
distracted I am.
How are you all right?
A little in pain.
You seem a little flustered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to say the least.
I toss you a light healing potion. Or the minor healing potion. It's our last one.
Okay.
Make it worthwhile there, big guy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cypher. What does that heal?
Is that 1d8?
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, I think it's 2d8, but I'm not positive. So I toss him that, and then I go over because I assume we're working on our collective people at the same time.
Your mother used to wrap your injuries. She did a much better job if only you hadn't left the way you did.
Oof.
I'm just gonna sink on the table and
man.
cry.
So now he's got a big cut on his arm, and he's got some salt in it as well.
Yeah.
on the tears.
Whoa.
This is not my temple.
We should go
Not Co's
explore
temple.
over here. I'm thinking.
We've got those spider webs to take a look
carefully.
at.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. Is
Mhm.
to
All right,
look at
so
that.
you are looking.
Let's go.
Sorry,
Let's look.
what potion was it?
It was a
It
minor
was,
healing.
minor healing.
Minor healing is
So yeah, it's
1d8.
Oh, 1. There you go.
So
There you
plus
go. I thought that
anything
was a
or
one.
Nope.
all right, so 7. Let's see. Here.
At least you healed more than you dealt to
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, there you go.
I healed a whole at 1 HP. I might use my lay on hands to. What are you at, Gazmec? Do you get?
I am at 19 out of 27. So 8 points.
I was gonna say I can try to do a heal check on you if you want.
You want to try that?
Yeah.
I was gonna
Okay.
say, yeah.
I'd like to be healthy.
All right.
You were doing that while Ko was trying to fix himself.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Can I go look in the corner a little bit then?
All right. Take that is a 25.
Oh
So-
yeah.
That will be a. Are you trained or expert?
I am not expert. I am trained.
So you're trained. So you do. That is a critical success. So you do 48
Heals.
You
heals,
feel good.
and that's it. It's just 48.
All right, then that's 24 heals. You're
Okay.
feeling real good.
So good.
Like a magic hand.
Like bounce around a little bit.
You're a useful fellow to have around.
You're all right, kid.
So I might to try to get more HP since I might do lay on hands.
Are you sure you want to take that risk? Just saying.
I don't have to roll for it. Though.
Oh, there you go.
That's why I want to do it.
Yeah.
So no roll. I'm going to use lay on hands and heal 12
Okay.
just to
Just to give you something
yeah.
weird.
All right, so that's 20 minutes that have gone by.
Yep.
Okay. So while they're doing that, I'm gonna cast detect magic on these husks, these webbed areas,
Okay.
just to see if there's any magic items or magic anything in there.
You sense something in this area.
Okay.
Sweet.
Cool.
All right.
You need to.
So
I'm
I
gonna-
guess I'm.
Check the area
If you
for
wouldn't mind.
traps.
Okay. Go ahead
Somewhere over
and
here?
roll perception for it. And you can roll perception as well. So the two of you are over there now. Going, okay, I feel something over here, but what is it?
I got a whopping 12.
24
Okay.
All right.
for traps.
All right. So you do not see any traps other than the web itself. You can consider that a trap if you were to touch it. Josh, roll perception once more.
Natural 20,
Nice.
so make
All
that
right.
29.
You notice that a lot of one of these webs is covering up a door,
Ooh,
Oh.
fancy.
and you are able to point it out. It'll be that one there.
Cool. So I point out the door, and is there anything living or anything that of value or anything in all of this stuff?
No, everything's dead. There's a couple goblin husks, but nothing on them.
Just as a suggestion for you, as a cantrip, I would roast all of these webs. Make them go away, expose the door.
Is the door the magical item?
No,
No.
it's something beyond the door.
Ah. Okay. All right. I think that's a great idea. So I'll just use my produce flame and burn up all the webs
All right, so you take
from a
few-
safe distance.
You take a minute or so, and you burn up the webs. Nothing pops up out at you or anything, and it reveals a
If you want
door.
to move me over there with him.
Yeah. I
Oh,
think
yeah,
we're
we
pretty
don't
much
be
all
watching
at this point. We're over here.
The door is locked.
Sweet.
It's what you've been waiting to hear this whole time.
It's like I get to do stuff. It's not this one over here, right?
It's like right here, right?
Yep, it's that one.
Yeah, so we'll put you up there.
All right. So I'm assuming it's a thievery check. I'm an expert in this. I'm not an expert. I'm gonna use my halfling luck.
Okay.
Ooh.
That was the right call. So that is a 30.
Okay. After a few minutes, you realize that it's not like a key lock, but you have to move some discs around.
Okay.
And as you do, you're and it opens.
Nice.
Inside, you see a small 10 by 10 room.
Oh boy. Is there an ogre guarding a chest?
Nope.
Or a troll guarding a chest?
Nope, there's some barrels and crates laying about, but it looks like it was a storage room.
I definitely felt some magic in you guys, so just be on your guard.
So you guys are going to end up
Magical
searching this thoroughly.
Good to know.
No
I'm not,
traps.
yeah,
or anything?
no traps. You already. So you're going to find a total of 200 gold. You find 3 lesser healing potions,
Ooh.
and that does 2d8 plus 5.
So how do we want to divide those up? I figure this is stuff that we're all finding together. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
it's
don't we all take 50 gold?
Split it up.
If you're dividing up the potions, I would vote that you with lesser hit points would get it, and maybe Co, because it's been a day.
Because he's having. There you go.
I wouldn't even
He's
trust me
having a
with
day.
holding on to this.
You get a coyote cloak, which gives +1 to survival checks.
That's
Who's got the worst survival?
I have 7.
I have
so
0.
+7. So
Someone just got themselves a new coyote cloak.
Oh gosh.
And that's if he wants it.
Top of
That's
the
true.
jacket.
It's either he could take it or you could give it to your highest.
Strongest, yeah.
Oh,
Which is probably
Survival.
person.
Yep.
That's true.
what was the
probably
potion
you,
called
isn't
again? Minor or lesser?
It is lesser.
There you go.
That'd be you, right?
Well, Co and I both have.
Oh, so we all have the same
plus
survival.
7.
Same.
So that's a fair point.
'Cause +1 isn't going to make much of a difference to a 0.
No, you're not wrong.
Yeah. All it's gonna do is help me find more berries. So we can give it to somebody else.
So who would like it?
It's a cloak.
Why don't we give it to Co because he's the one and kind of in the hole with his checks.
Alright.
Yeah.
So it's a
It's not my size.
It's a +1
but
to
otherwise-
survival.
Yeah.
and it's a cloak that I wear.
Yep. Coyote cloak, and I'll add it to you now.
You're right. Somebody's having a day.
Yeah.
He's a little
I put the hood on and put it in salt.
There you
Just
go.
wrap
Suit it
yourself
up.
Like the hood comes up and it's the coyote like face.
Yeah.
Going-
Ears.
So, this dusty coat is made of mangy brown and gray coyote fur. You gain a +1 bonus to survival checks. If you critically succeed at your survival check to subsist, you can feed twice as many additional creatures.
Nice. So basically, if we're out roaming around setting camp and you're the one who's looking for food, if you critically succeed, we get more food.
Cool.
There are also healer's gloves,
Ooh.
which gives a +1 to medicine checks. And once per day, you can use them to do 2d6 plus 7 heals.
Oh, nice.
I was like, yeah, well, you're the one who's trained expert in it, right?
Yeah, I have an expert. in
Yeah,
this.
so you may as well take those as well.
I didn't realize I was going to super buff Co over here.
Wow.
I also didn't realize he was gonna,
Hurt myself.
stab himself in the face.
Yeah, what I do,
And poison
I
yourself.
cut my arm healing myself. I sliced my toes
No.
with my own sword and fell on the ground.
And you're distraught.
And
Yeah.
you're
And I'm
super
just,
sad.
Once a day, you can soothe a willing adjacent creature's wounds, restoring 2d6 plus 7 hit points to that creature. This is a positive healing effect, and it cannot be used to harm undead.
Okay. So it's similar, if I understand the healer's gloves are similar to lay on hands, except it's an item.
Yep.
And, okay.
And it gives you +1 to medicine checks. And then you also find a necklace that has a small mummified elf hand.
Hand?
Would I know what that is because of my training in crafting?
I will let you roll crafting to figure it out.
All right.
And then you can also roll magic to
Or
figure it out.
Arcana?
Yes. +10 bonus to Acme equipment.
That's right.
I don't know. I have an 11.
I have a 10.
Fantastic.
Oh, man.
Ooh. I already
Elf
rolled
hand.
the thing. I wouldn't find that. No, I guess I'd have to spend some time on that. I was gonna look through my formulas books to see if I find something, but.
If you wear it, you'll figure it out real quick.
Haha.
No.
It's got an elf hand, so it should go to the monk.
To the elf.
Yeah, the half elf
Oh,
who uses
man.
her hands.
That's right.
I've already had enough dead things on
Now
me
you have
today.
3 hands.
I cast flurry of blows. Poof, poof.
It's like that cartoon of Chuck Norris where the fist comes out of his
Yes.
beard.
Exactly.
Oh. I'll hold it.
I was gonna say, if you want to hold on to it, or I can hold on to it till we figure out what it is. It's up to you. I don't care.
She'll hold on to it only because she's sad she got nothing else.
Yes. It's a Hand of the Mage, so it allows you to cast Mage Hand as a cantrip.
I mean, I won't know until I put it on.
Yeah, you won't know until you either put it on or they take more time to look at it.
She ain't
Do you have
put it on.
Arcana knowledge?
No.
You got plus
Untrained.
Oh, you have plus
I mean,
1.
Untrained, yeah. Are you trained in Arcana?
No.
And
Okay.
I did not load read
I am.
aura
Can I
today.
make an Arcana check?
Yeah.
No, I mean I already did.
I mean, you
I already
did
did
craft.
crafting.
I was gonna say if you want to take the bonus from whichever's higher, you can.
It's
but-
definitely crafting.
So yeah.
And what was the
I rolled a 2.
the
Yeah.
dice roll for healer's gloves? 1d
6.
1d6.
2d6 plus 7.
That's really good.
Weird. It's like I helped you guys because there's not a dedicated healer in your party.
So strange.
Huh.
Thank you, Eomade.
Our paladin hasn't gotten quite to where you can take that heal from cleric levels yet. So.
Nope.
So we're doing all that.
So as you have searched the room, you also notice that there is a wooden fortification in the corner closest to where Anasha's sitting. And it looks like it's intended to keep spiders out.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Is that this thing?
Well, it would be over here. I'm sitting on this rock.
No.
Right?
Where the brown wooden
Oh, where Co's-
fortification
where
is.
Co's-
Where Rachel is sitting.
Oh, where I'm sitting.
Sorry,
right.
Oh man.
See, I have to try to just keep everyone's names one way or another, or I keep going Josh and Cypher.
It's true.
So.
Jifer, soft.
Okay.
So I mean, obviously we know about each other's abilities. So, Anasha, can you light up the pool just so we see
Sure.
what's what under there? Like,
All right.
Alright, so,
dancing lights underneath the water. and
yep, so
whatnot.
it looks like jellyfish almost in the
That's
water.
super cool.
Oh, that is super.
I looked at
cool.
those cloud things that you guys talked about. Those are awesome.
Yeah. So as you do, you don't see anything of note in there.
Okay.
And
How
it's-
deep does it?
It's probably about 5 feet deep at the
Oh.
furthest end closest to where I'm sitting.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So it just seems like some water has leaked into here
Okay.
and created a small pool.
Makes sense it being kind of uncave. Okay.
Just want to make sure we weren't going to get jumped by
I think that's quite wise.
How tall is the barricade?
Aquaman or something.
Yeah. That's cool.
The barricade is roughly 10 foot tall,
So it fills the doorway.
so it fills the doorway. You know?
Kind
And
of like a grate type thing.
it's got spikes, like wooden spikes on the outside, and a small, almost window that is currently closed.
Okay, so yeah, so it's just a straight up barricade, not a door.
Correct.
Or I could try to knock
Well.
it down.
It's good that not everyone likes spiders here.
I mean, I could try climbing up it. You can give me a boost. If it's got spikes sticking out, I can.
It covers
It
the whole
fills
thing.
the doorway.
Right, but
We'll
then
have to
getting
break
up to
it.
the porthole or whatever, and
Oh,
maybe being able to look in.
fair. Or I could go up and see if, because if it's shut, maybe I could unlock it or open it.
Sure.
All right,
I got a grappling hook. You want a grappling hook?
I'll do that. Taking care to avoid the spikes and like climb up the thing.
Okay, roll stealth.
All right. That is 24.
If something stabs him, please no.
So as you start to climb up the spikes on the door, it falls forward on you.
Oh.
Like it falls back.
Just comes
Oh, no.
towards you. So
Oh, the spikes shoot out.
no, the door.
No, the whole thing.
The
Oh.
whole thing.
Oh.
Barricade.
There's nothing
Like
we
a
can do to like
drawbridge.
stop
Like a
it.
drawbridge.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
Reflex save?
You can make a reflex save.
Cool. Is this considered a trap?
No. Somebody heard you.
Ah, fun. 21.
All right, you take half damage.
Man,
So
these checks are stupid high.
You'll take 5 damage.
Alright.
It's not terrible.
So, as the door collapses, you are pinned underneath it partially.
Okay.
So you are prone underneath the door.
And I'm going to immediately
but I'd be
try.
like,
Yeah,
with
I'm going to
you.
immediately try to lift. Anash and I are both lifting. the
You're not
door.
going to have a chance.
No. I was
Oh,
gonna
dear.
say there's
Really?
You're in combat
No,
now.
yeah.
Oh.
I was gonna say we.
Things run over the door, squishing you down.
Yeah,
with spikes.
seriously, like in Lord of the
It'd be
Rings.
so terrible.
The ring wraiths.
All right.
Oh no.
Should we roll for initiative?
1 second.
That was unfortunate. Yeah, because you rolled a 24 with your stealth, right?
Yeah, and they rolled a natural 20 to hear him.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Dorks.
How many of these natural 20s are you going to roll tonight, Bryce?
As many as I can.
Give me some. Give me some of that.
So as you look...
That was a decent roll too. Another downside was with halfling luck, you get to take another roll,
Yeah.
but you have to take the second roll even if it's lower.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
I mean, if you crit fail, the worst you can do is crit fail again. Right? On a second roll.
It depends. I mean, like if you threw like double ones, sure, but if you rolled like an 8 or a 4, that could be the difference between a normal failure and a critical failure. So.
So you are actually.
Yep.
Chunk.
Oh, crap.
That's not a good place to be in combat.
Nope. Snot.
I have a feeling we're going to use those healing gloves really soon.
Alright. Sorry, I'm getting
I was
my
gonna
combat
say,
together.
if I let you work on me after I saw you work on yourself.
Hey, these are sharp tools, though. I don't think I have to roll for it.
Okay.
That's what it was. Your claws dug in. And
Yeah,
were trying to
yeah.
help yourself.
So, the... Cypher, what square are you in, technically? Are you in this one, or
I guess
you...
Probably.
Foul.
It would cover the the 10-foot square
Okay.
from
so,
him.
So he's
So
here,
I'm there.
Yep.
and the barricade's on top of him, and then this is the open
Yep.
area here.
Alright.
And the Temple of Forgiveness isn't really forgiving.
No, it's not. It's been abandoned.
Or...
Oh, mine. So I keep getting that in my head. Such a memorable line.
Gotta figure out a way to get him out of there. Buy some time.
Blue Warrior and Purple Commando. Alright. The big one's going to be by that's a torch in the very middle. It's about 5 foot tall.
The torch or the...
So there's a pole that has like a torch on top of it, and it
Got
comes to about 5 foot. Little one is on top of, right in front of the doorway where he released it. Those two are flanking the big guy. So, flanking, so the two sides of him. There you go. And then these two are right up next to the goblin that's by the door.
Like that sort of.
Yep.
Oh, biggity boy.
And you guys will roll. Josh, you will roll stealth. Everyone else will roll perception for their initiative.
Another natural one. My favorite thing I do.
How is this possible?
Just. Yeah. Yeah.
You're having a day.
I think you should just go upstairs and have cake, man.
I know, that's what I'm like.
Cake.
So I'm probably just like, looking the other direction. I
There you
didn't even
go.
notice.
That's a valid
I
point.
didn't even notice Cypher got
Well,
trampled.
if anything, like you're looking down at the
Yeah,
the,
you
like the
would-
thing, like
it's
trying
like
to
you're
help
gonna
him,
help him.
like get
or
it
something,
off
yeah,
him. Yeah.
Either way.
It lands on your toe. You're like,
Cypher.
24.
Nasha.
19.
Kazmak.
16.
Ko.
1. Or a critical fail, yeah.
So that doesn't apply to
For 2 initiatives?
initiatives.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you would take a.
So add your perception to it.
Okay, so 8.
Well,
-2.
minus-
Oh, you're right,
Oh.
5. Or
6.
6.
Man.
Oh man.
Cypher, you were first.
I'm gonna try to get out from under the door.
All right, you can roll. You may roll either acrobatics or athletics.
Taking acrobatics all day long. Ugh. 12.
Okay, so you're starting to get there, but you're still one of your legs are still pinned.
Can I spend another action?
To do it again. Yep.
Natural 20.
All right, you are able to squeeze the rest of the way out of the door, out from underneath. And it
All right.
falls into place,
Then.
and you are still prone.
All right. Then I guess I will. Can I move 5 feet while prone?
In order to get out, you would have had to move
You
5
want me to
feet.
say
So
here?
yeah, put me over there, up against the
Or-
wall, other
okay.
side. Yeah, and then I'll stand up.
Okay. All right. The red commando. Which one is
So
that?
That
is he
dude
the
or
one
this
next? Is he the one next to the torch, or is no? That guy's purple. So it's the one closest to me.
This guy?
That guy's purple. I think the one next to me is red.
Is that correct?
Maybe?
Yeah, it looks
Caleb?
red.
Red?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
As he's staring
I
at
think I'm
the...
looking at you, looking at it, but I'm not sure.
Well, I didn't know if you guys were asking me or not.
Caleb failed.
Papa!
That's right.
Caleb failed on his
Go!
perception test.
He
Yeah.
did roll a 1 on his initiative.
I did. I don't know anything, guys.
Papa!
Thanks, Mike.
Alright, let's see what he does. Who? Alright, so you're the closest to him. He's going to attack
Yeah,
you.
pretty much.
So. Luckily, you've seen him.
Yeah, I am very aware that there is someone there.
Does a 17 hit?
No.
Okay. And he misses all the way around.
Nice.
Anasha!
Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna leap weird over here.
And you're still in tiger stance, so
Really? Because I haven't put it down?
you haven't said that you're... Yeah.
I just thought like left as soon as we left combat.
It's a valid point.
We've been out for about half an hour, right?
Oh, yeah, it has been out. Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys
Because
definitely
we've been healing, we've been
released it because
searching.
you
Yeah.
searched and
So I was
stuff,
gonna go
yeah.
into Tiger Sense and then use Flurry of Blows.
Rachel is just walking around.
You never know about those
That's
gloves.
right.
I'm
so-
Give me that necklace.
I'm so pointy.
Okay. The first one is 25.
That will hit.
The second one is 15.
That will miss.
Okay. Yes. So 5 plus 4, right?
Yep.
2. What was all this?
So-
what was this thing I
So
keep
it's
forgetting?
2,
It's just
because you
2.
hit with 1 fist.
Man, I just can't keep track of these hands. But it'd be worse if I had an actual weapon. Okay, so 12.
So 12 damage?
Yes.
Alright.
Don't give me a sword. I'll be like, what do I do?
Alright, so it is hurting. By the way, as you look in, you see most of the room is lit by the torch, but on the exterior of the room, there is what appears to be a blue fungus, and it is glowing. So it's almost like got bioluminescence.
That's cool.
These goblins also give off a blue hint to them. It seems like that is the only food source that they've had because they were too afraid to come out and face the spiders.
Like glowing ones from Fallout?
Yeah. So they've got a light blue hue to them.
Nice. So like
So.
flamingos. They look like what they eat.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool. Glowing goblins.
Is that it?
Oh, that's all.
Oh
my
yeah, that's all you
actions.
did.
I
Yep.
moved,
Okay. All right. The blue warrior.
Needs
this guy.
food badly.
Right? Oh.
No.
Blue warrior should be yeah.
Oh,
So the
man.
warriors should all have the swords there.
Okay.
I believe.
Okay.
He's gonna use his blowgun.
Oh man.
I think. Is that what he has? Nope. He has a short bow.
Yeah.
Startling.
That's a quiet
Wait,
one.
who is he shooting though? Inasha? Because he doesn't.
Yeah, that's all you can
Okay.
really see.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's what I figured.
I've
Just
got
wanted to
covered
clarify.
from him.
So that will be a 23 to hit.
Oh hell yeah.
Oof.
Barely.
That is 9 damage. And then he's going to roll again. Sorry, it's not 9 damage. 3 damage.
That's better.
I rolled the deadly on accident. It was not a crit, so.
That's great. I forgot how many fists I have.
An 18's gonna miss,
Yes.
and then that'll miss as well. Gazmac,
All right.
I know what you want to
I know.
do.
The problem is I'm running out of spells.
you got the handy dandy,
I'll say you got that new one.
You
Yeah,
have your wands as well.
and you have your
Magic
staff.
missile wand.
I know.
Oh yeah.
You have so many options.
Yeah, you do. Wow.
I know. It's so
Life
hard to
being a
decide.
sorcerer.
Yeah, it is, especially when nobody protects you and you get hit a bunch.
Hey, sorry.
I healed you a lot.
I know. I'm not mad at you. I had to forgive her.
You know, the one with the pointy ears.
It's nice when someone gives you a shield and burns your hair off.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do the thing where I step right up and I use
Burning hands.
burning hands on the 3 front goblins.
Yep.
Oh, cone. Nice. They did arrange themselves rather nicely.
Yeah, it's a good formation.
Another coney.
They all critically failed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, crit
Burn.
fail is double damage, isn't it?
It is.
Nice. Let me get you some more D6s, guy.
Yeah. That would be 12 damage.
Did you double it?
Doubled would be 24.
Okay. Which 3 are those?
Blue warrior,
Purple.
red commando,
Red commando.
and purple commando.
Purple commando
I'd be surprised if they all survived that.
and blue warrior. They're all dead.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
There you go, boys.
Gasman
yeah.
coming in hot there.
I'm just gonna. I'm just done with the battle now. I've done my part.
Do you take your next action just to go sit in the pond?
Yeah, you just go sit down. Like you sit on the rock and just like
Wait.
and just see what we do. Top that.
You'll
I
make a
guess
monkey
that's the-
Yoda.
I just message everybody like, "Hey, you're doing terrible."
Blasphemy in the temple.
All right. Is that the
You're
end of it?
thinking, let's see, Nasha.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
Okay.
Beat that fire.
I guess Corvus, the tall goblin, he is a hobgoblin today, is going to move forward and attack.
Whom?
He's going to attempt to attack Gazmac, seeing that he is the biggest threat.
Apparently.
Or the smallest.
tiny
Depends.
threat.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So that will be, that's going to hit 21.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Even with mage armor?
I've got an 18
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
total.
That will be a 14 damage.
All right. right.
as he comes up and
I was
bites
gonna
you.
say,
Get
can that
out.
healing from last time retroactively? It was so good.
And then he's going to attempt to attack you with his dagger.
Oh gosh.
Oof.
We can't even like just wave our hands.
And a 17 doesn't hit.
It does not.
Okay.
Woo!
So
Someone was gonna get a chance to use those healing gloves quick fast.
Yeah, no, I already knew they were going to be used.
all right. Then the warrior there is going to move forward. The one with the sword and shield. To about right behind him. Yeah. And he's going to attempt to use throw a dagger.
Oh gosh.
And he misses.
Mm.
And the dagger just kind of sails beyond all of you. Ko,
Alright,
you got him bottlenecked pretty well. So
yeah. Alright.
So
How about you just
there-
pick me up and like?
Well,
I was about to say
You
there
can, like,
is a
willingly
reposition action
Yeah.
that you can do, if I remember correctly.
So-
I
That's a
think so,
thing.
yeah.
I will just pick up /
Let me see if I can find
Get-
this for you.
Gazmac out of the way.
So you kind of like walk up in front of me and then like
Yeah.
sweep me behind with your tail.
Yeah. And what is your health at?
13.
13. I might take one action to use the healer's gloves on you. Let me think. Actually, do you have a healing potion? No.
One of the three.
I thought we gave one.
Yeah,
to
Did
everyone,
we?
too.
Yeah,
Well, I have one. I have one, and then I think
Apparently I got one.
So I'd mark that because I'm
'Cause I
thinking.
volunteered not to have one, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah.
This one.
I've seen it in the
No.
book. Is it not a thing anymore?
No.
Weird.
Interesting.
It's probably a feat.
What's
I
your
think it
total
would
health
say
is
if it
is
was-
what?
if it was a
27.
27. I'm thinking it might be better to use the potion then, because I would over heal you by a lot if I use the healing gloves. I think. And I can only use that once.
He's got javelins and stuff, though.
So you
Alright,
want to
so
put it
he
back?
couldn't. Yeah, you can't reposition me.
Yep, can't reposition.
Oh, I can't.
Nope.
All right.
Good thing y'all are short.
And I can't really attack right
I mean,
through. I don't know
You're
if I
tall.
want to.
you could throw something.
Yeah, you can javelin him.
I mean, you could move into his square, but you're going to be taking a negative to do stuff.
I'll hit him with Divine Lance.
Okay.
For my first action, I'll try that out.
All right.
So. Alright, I miss.
Okay.
Alright. Then, so I can move into his space?
So Divine Lance, that took up 2 actions.
Oh, that does that, right?
Yeah.
I forgot. Alright, in that case, I will project shield onto Gazmac.
You are not... Are you...
Am I able to do that, actually?
No, you can't give it to someone else. It's
I
only for you.
can't. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Let me in, you guys.
I know, I can't really...
Does it really? Does it say self only?
You
You
raise,
raise a
a
magical
magic
field of-
shield.
Yeah,
because
I think
it's a
it's-
shield
yeah.
action for, giving you a +1 circumstance bonus.
Fair.
Like it works like a raised shield.
Yep.
Shield block, okay.
Bummer.
Then actually, I could try doing battle medicine
You could.
as well.
Nope.
Oh.
It's still been within an hour of using a medicine check on all.
Oh, a medicine check at all.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, bummer.
Oh.
You could use your healer's gloves.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking that, but I was like, since I can only use it once per day, I wanted to make sure I get the most use out of it. But since that's the best thing I can do right now, I will heal Gazmac. So you roll.
You roll 2d6 plus 7.
So
There you go.
10, so 17. You
Yeah,
get 17.
that's full.
All right, that's. At least I did something.
You did something positive.
Yeah,
Yay.
something positive.
Like you're using the gloves and you just kind of like pat him on the head.
Yeah.
Very awkwardly.
You did good.
There you go.
It's the least you deserve for
That's right.
taking out 3
Be
goblins in one.
healed.
All right. And now the other goblin is going to.
We are really bunched up.
Yeah, I know.
He's going to go blow out the torch.
Cool.
Nice.
So now that room is
So this dude,
low light.
I'm moving it, so he
he
moves
moves
over
over
there.
Yep.
and just.
And he extinguishes the torch.
Yep. So the room is low light. So
Yeah,
anyone-
but if they're emitting light, shouldn't they be easier to see now?
So it's still considered low light, but you do see their outline. So you're still going to have a minus to hit them if you're doing range stuff.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
But if
so you
you-
can
if
still
you-
see where they are.
Okay, yeah. So if you're within melee, you're not taking it.
Exactly.
You're not taking
Yep.
it.
Cypher.
Okay. I am going to use Ko as a to sneak.
So are you going behind
for
me
the
as
hide
the
action?
sergeant?
No, I'm just gonna.
Stay
I'm just gonna
there.
use.
Oh, you're right.
I'm gonna use you as kind of the hide.
All right.
That is 19,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna stat at big guy,
All right.
and that is a 27.
You will hit, but you do not get sneak damage.
Nuts. All right, cool. So there's those. 12 damage. And then I'm gonna hide again.
All right.
Ugh. 16. Not very good.
And as far as well, he doesn't see you.
Doesn't say
Man, they just cannot do much of anything with everyone all up on them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this one's going to use his blowgun.
This little guy.
Yep. And
All right.
he is going to attempt to hit Ko. And he's going to miss with the first one. Miss with the second one. And miss with the third one. Yep.
I just stand there.
Bing, bing, bing. Right off. Just oh, didn't start getting flesh. Anasha.
All right. Flurry of blows on the big guy.
Okay.
Yeah, get him out of the bottleneck.
We'll try. Okay. First one's 18. Second one is 20, not natural.
All right, the 20 will hit.
Okay. Do I need to specify like which hand I'm hitting with first from now on?
No,
Okay.
Flurry of Blows is just 2 attacks at the max attack.
I was trying to remember. So 5 and 4, 9 plus 2, 11.
11. Okay.
Okay,
But you use both
wouldn't it be
hands, so
4?
it'd be +4.
No, I only hit him once.
You hit him twice.
No, she hit him.
Oh,
once.
Oh, I
okay.
missed one. I was like,
Yes.
wait,
Yeah.
I thought.
Sorry, no, you're
Yeah.
good.
No, you did good, kid.
Okay,
you did
you're
good.
You did right.
I thought you did hit twice.
I thought you
no,
did as
no,
well.
no, I missed it one time. Oh. All right,
Hands.
let's do that again.
Okay.
Oh, that won't hit. Okay. Well, one more time then.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
Come on!
yeah.
How much did that hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
And do
tell
I
me.
have 2 hands or 1?
That's right.
Kazmak.
All right, I'm going to step away.
Okay.
So I'll just step back behind this boulder,
All right.
and then I'll use my produce flame on the big guy.
Okay.
Cool. That is a 24.
That will hit.
All right. Now I need to remember how many of these I actually roll.
I believe it's 2D whatever
2.
the damage dice is, yeah.
Jeez. Oh my gosh. 7 damage.
And that kills him.
Hey!
Nice.
Look at you.
Yeah. Making the goblin kill all the goblins. What a
And I helped.
what a sick group of guys. If we ever run into a bunch of half elves, you're doing all the dirty work.
I should hope so. I don't think I can.
That's my turn.
That's it. Go.
Right, I will move. Let's go. Let's see. So I want to sort of free up you guys to be able to come in, so I don't want to stand right
We just
there.
let him come towards us.
Yeah, so I think I might move right
5,
here.
10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. Alright.
Alright, how does flanking work? Am I able to move into flanking?
So you have to be directly across from another creature that's threatening.
Which you can't do right now.
Okay, I can't.
There's
yeah.
no one else even adjacent
Right,
to
right.
him.
So I'll just go on. I'll just go right here with my first action and then attack.
It's as far as you can get, so.
Yep. All right, so that is 14. I imagine that'll miss.
That will miss.
Second attack and right, that is 17.
That will hit.
Hey, okay.
Oh, feeling good.
Finally, my first.
Doing some damage.
Yeah. All right, so 6, 10. So that is 14 damage.
Alright. It is not feeling too great. The other goblin's going to move in behind Ko. Yep. So for flanking, so directly. Yep.
Oh, yep.
Yep. Okay.
And it uses its sword for a 24 to hit.
Okay.
So that will hit. And it does 8 damage. Roll again. That will be a miss. And the last time will also be a miss. Oh, I guess there's only 2. He misses the second time. So he comes in behind, he goes, ah! And slices at your legs and does some damage to you. Cypher.
I am going to use Anasha, and I will sneak into flanking.
Okay.
So right here.
Yes. It's a 29. Sorry, 28.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack.
Alright.
Monsieur Gallo. That's
You
a
are the
natural
roller.
20.
Wow.
You are the roller.
That'll hit, and that is sneak attack damage.
We have our 20 and our 1 key.
Just roll all your die.
Just-
We are.
You know.
You know this thing's dead. I think.
Oh, yeah. He's dead.
Oh, but I want to see how dead he is.
Okay, he has 3 hit points, so
He's
He's
dead
really
and
he's
dead.
really dead. Yeah.
Yeah,
Really
because
dead.
it's 3 6s.
Yep.
Oh,
so yeah,
man.
he real dead.
You
It's
feel like
like-
stab
yeah.
him over. He's dead. He's dead.
Seriously,
Cypher.
yeah.
That is
That rapier, man.
35 damage.
Yeah, he's
Nice.
real
A new
dead.
personal.
Oh wait,
record.
no, 42.
Yep. Yeah, real dead.
That's
So you get the deadly.
well, there's the
There.
deadly, but I didn't add my bonus, which is another +8.
Yep.
So
You
that's
can
rolled
do
in.
just as much if you roll natural 20s.
Man. Until that moment, the respect goes like, don't make fun of that halfling.
That's right.
He does like,
You
How
could
can I
have
make
killed
fun
one
of
of
does
those
like the whole
spiders
Zorro
on the
thing where he's.
sword,
And the
Yes,
goblin
no,
just.
He just turns into chunks
Yep.
like in the Resident Evil or something.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Anasha.
Oh, we're still fighting. I'm just like, what? Oh, right, there's a goblin. Okay, I'll run around, try to flank him.
Because you can.
Because
Yeah.
you can.
Yep.
And
absolutely.
then I'll do flurry blows.
Does a couple loop-de-loops before she gets there.
Yeah.
Hey guys, what you doing?
That natural 20.
Hey, your
There
turn.
you go.
Yay! And then a 2. So a 10, but yeah,
Alright.
I assume that.
So your natural 20 is going to be a critical.
Sweet. So,
So
is that 3?
Roll your damage dice 4 times,
Okay.
and then add 4.
Or wait, do you have,
So it-
do you have D8s?
Mm-hmm.
Here, it'll probably be easier if you just
Okay, thanks.
use.
So
D8s.
it doubles the total, not just.
Yes.
Nice. Ooh. That's a lot.
I am going to require you to do the math.
Okay, it's 29 plus 4, so 33.
Nice.
33 damage. It
Yeah.
is dead.
Nice.
You just walk up behind it and you go, go to sleep. And right in the back of the head at the base of the spine.
Just cracks, yeah.
Man.
All
I was
right.
inspired. I was to say that.
Inspired, yeah.
As you search the bodies and everything, you're going to get another 40 gold total of equipment and everything else. We're just going to sell it.
Okay, cool.
So 40 gold, so 10
Everybody
gold
takes
each.
10, yeah.
And Gazmak, you can roll a survival check if you want to harvest some of the
Yes.
Mold.
yes.
Yes, I'm absolutely
And
doing that.
I'm gonna light the torch to back up so we can.
Do we all do that?
10.
I don't.
Oh, you're
10?
the only one.
Yeah.
Well, actually.
And Josh, you can do it as well
Okay.
to
I don't
harvest.
think I have any
You have
benefit to
special
do.
abilities, so you don't have to.
17.
Okay.
Wait, survival? Yeah,
Okay,
17.
well,
All right, so you get like one chunk and you have no idea what you're going to
I
do with
don't.
it.
So that's why.
And
that's
Josh,
why
you
I-
realize that you pull some of it off. You could make some up to 4 ever-burning torches, but they're ever-glowing torches.
Good
No,
to
that
know.
was
This is a
specific.
fungus?
I will
Okay.
put it in my crafting satchel.
Okay.
Does it smell
That I
like
have?
anything?
It doesn't give off any particular scent.
I imagine like kind of
But-
a clean, musty lichen.
A little wet. Yeah.
Like, what kind of fungus are we talking? Are we talking like mushroom type thing, or is it like...
It looks a little mushroomy, but it is still a little wet to the touch.
Got it.
Yeah. So if you were to grind it up, it'd almost be like an ooze or slime type texture.
What are the boxes, tables?
So the beds.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yep.
Man, these poor guys. Who knew how long they were trapped in here?
Long enough that they were like, you know what, the walls look good.
It was either
Ugh.
each other or the fuzz.
I guess they were only in stage fuzz.
Yeah.
So, and as you look around, you see one door entering another room.
Cool. I want to be super duper careful about any kind of shenanigans that mess with that. But all that
Yeah.
being said, are we going to keep going? Or
I'm going to let you enter the next room so I can describe it, and then we will be done.
Cool. All right, then. I am going to check the
Gazmac.
door as thoroughly as I can from either side, not directly in front of it.
Nice.
Somebody
Learned
learns lessons. I don't learn lessons.
The door swings open sideways.
Oh, wait.
Yes, and you get flattened against the wall.
It's 18. So that's not
Alright.
terrible.
There are no traps that you're able to tell on the
All
door,
right. Is the door locked?
and it swings open
Okay, cool.
and towards the
All right, then
hallway.
I will check into the other room for traps, or go into the other room looking
Okay.
for traps. That is going to be a 22.
Okay. As you enter the room, you don't see any traps. You have about 15 foot of stone, and then what you see is all of that is water
Interesting.
with a stone platform in between. And then on the far side, you see 10 feet of stone with 3 levers.
This feels like Legend of Zelda.
No.
As you get closer to the water, are you going to look in or not?
No.
No.
Okay.
I don't go any farther in the room than
Okay.
like
From there,
that's-
you see that the water is writhing with.
Okay, so it's,
Unsure what.
it's basically unrest. It's,
Yep.
It's not. It's rippling. It's
Yep.
no discernible pattern.
Nope. And that is where we'll stop. Congratulations, you've made it about halfway through the temple.
Oh,
Nice.
First official dungeon crawl. of
Yep,
this campaign,
first
right?
official dungeon
Yeah.
crawl.
Also, other fun fact. This is our 10th episode.
This is our 10th episode, yeah.
Yay,
Yep,
double
so-
digits.
10th episode, we are at 20 followers.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That works out well.
Yeah.
Now for the
So
another
now-
10, if we could double again, you know.
Yeah, and once we get to 50, we are going to do our first different one-shot. We haven't...
We haven't
Yeah.
sorted out the
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 details.
exact-
logistics.
But it will be a special one-shot that we will schedule outside of our normal time, and it should be interesting. So we've got several ideas kicking around for that. But otherwise, we're probably just going to go for offline for just a second so I can stop recording, and then we'll be right back to do our after action. So
Sure.